What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about season one of the animated show from the 90s, Spawn. Um, I'm not like I like comic books and stuff. I collected some when I was a kid. It was mostly like Spawn, and then I did have some like Spider-Man and like Ninja Turtles and just like a bunch of random like superhero like Ghost Rider and stuff like that. But Spawn was always, I feel like, not just being me but my brother, like that was always our favorite comic book series and like comic book just universe. I mean, I feel like it just kind of it fit with, I don't know, if the aesthetics of it and just, I don't know, like I like superheroes and stuff, but I'm more into like darker uh things. I feel like horror and just, I don't know. I feel like it just kind of it it sit better with us than the other ones. But yeah, like we always had like a lot of majority of our toys were like Spawn toys, or like, I mean, we also had like Dragon Ball Z and like Pokemon and stuff like that. But like I just remember getting so many like Spawn, like Todd McFarlane, like action figures and stuff like that. But yeah, like I've always loved Spawn. He's always been, now I don't know, I'd have to go back and like read the comics and stuff, but I feel like I'd still I'd still tie him at one with The Walking Dead, but I feel like I probably like The Walking Dead more. But I'm not gonna, I don't like hold me to that. Like if I could easily like be reading Spawn and be like, ah, no, no, this is the best comic ever. But yeah, like I don't know, I just, the whole universe I love. So I saw this on HBO, and I was like, oh shit, I haven't seen this in like I know we had a tape that had a few episodes on it, uh, like a VHS, but I can't remember which episodes it was. I'd have to. I don't think it was from season one because I just watched season one and it didn't. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember those episodes, but I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty solid. I mean, it's not as good as the comics, but I thought it was is pretty cool. Um, and you have like clown slash violator in there, and I like the whole. I don't know. I like the. I don't know. Just like it take a lot of it takes place in like the alleys, and like I really like those moments where he's like like talking to like the homeless and stuff, and just like showing Spawn like dealing with, because this is just like he's just recently become like Spawn, or like the Hell Spawn or whatever, and he's just kind of like getting used to it and like kind of trying to like remember, like who he was, and like that he's dead, and like what's happened, and like why he's like he is now. And I don't know, I thought it was a pretty good like origin, like build up uh season, like kind of setting the plate of the, for the of the world or whatever it is, showing us how it is, with like you got like Tony Twist, like the mobster, and then I can't remember like the higher up guy that's like he's always in his office and like in the shadows and stuff, and he's the one that hires like uh Overkill and Chapel, I believe his name is, or it might be Kane. Uh, but yeah, like he's like the guy pulling the strings and stuff, and he has like dirt on the senator and makes him like he's like his puppet and stuff. And I don't know, I like those scenes. I don't know, I just thought it was, for the most part, I thought it was pretty cool. Like I love the artwork. Like I love Todd McFarlane's like art style. Um, Probably because that's, I mean, I grew, yeah, I'm a '90s kid, so it's like I grew up with that stuff. But I mean, obviously, the watching it, it's like it looks good, but like you can tell like it's not like fluid, it's not like smooth. You can tell it's like really old like animation. That part's kind of aged a little poorly, but I mean I can get used to it. I don't know, it's just cool. Like kind of. I mean I don't have I have some of the comics still, but like it's I don't know. It's just like it's cool kind of being back in this world. I will say it was a little. The story's a little slow. I mean, it's only 6 episodes in the first season, but uh, I mean, I mean, a decent bit happens. I mean, like the fight with Overkill and stuff. That was a little quick. I wish we would have saw more of that. And and then the Angela, like I thought, like they just kind of introduced her in one scene, and I thought she was gonna be, you know what I mean, like in her like hunter form, or you know what I mean, like her get up and stuff, and like I thought there was gonna be like a a run in the Spawn, but that never really happened. And then I was waiting for like a showdown between Violator and Spawn, but that never really happened either. But it was, I mean, a lot of it was like kind of setting the pieces with like the conspiracies and like the like the I guess I don't really know what I mean. I guess he's like government or something. Like he's like shadow government or something, like pulling strings. Like a lot of that setting up and like Spawn like dealing with his own personal uh like hurdles. I'll say like kind of like coming to terms with where he's I don't know, just kind of like remembering and like seeing where like Wanda is now and like just kind of coming to terms with all that. Uh, Hopefully we see a little bit more like characters and like action and like iconic things from the comics in like the next couple seasons. But I thought this was pretty good. Kind of uh cuz I mean I can't it's been so long since I read the comics, so I don't think it's going like beat for beat like the story. Like there are some things it seems like I mean obviously the first couple issues of the comic Overkill comes in, so that's why like I know that, but it's like that's why I thought Angela was gonna be in it, because I think like an episode or two, or not episode, but issue or two after that she's into the mix. But I mean it doesn't matter. I'm enjoying it, and I would prefer if it was a little different from the comic. So if I ever do go back, it's like I mean I can spot the differences. But I thought this was pretty good. I mean dialogue's a little cheesy, 90s. That could have been a little bit better, but it's good. I mean, I think that's how what his name is. He's also the Arbiter, and he's in like the Thing. He's in a lot of stuff. He's a great actor. Keith David is the voice of Spawn, and that's just like I don't know. Ever since I've been a kid and like watching like that VHS tape, and uh, I feel like that's always just kind of been the voice of Spawn in my head ever since, and it's just I don't know. It's cool to kind of like to hear it again. It just I don't know. It's sweet. Like he does a great job as Spawn. I mean, the voice acting is good. For the most part, it's just like some of the dialogue could have been better with some of the characters. Um, a lot is pretty dark. You got like the child killer and like that weird fucked up priest, like bombing, like see it like that stole that kid and is like fucking like bombing police officers and shit like that. Just I don't know. I thought it was pretty good, but definitely a little. I mean, like probably just because of the it's the '90s, maybe and like the technology at the time, animation. Like it looks good, but like it's yeah, again, it's just a little like choppy, like not like fluid. Uh, And then, some of the dialogue could have been better, a little slow, but still, I get it. Like, it's like, almost like an origin, like, superhero movie. I mean, obviously, he's not really like a superhero, but you know what I mean? It's like one of those type of movies, but kind of, it's a 6 episode season. Anyways, I thought it was pretty good. I'd give it like a solid, maybe like a 7.5 to an 8, somewhere between that. That's a little wide of a range, 7.5 to an 8, because I don't know, it has its moments, but then it's like it has its issues too. I'll say 7.5. Fuck it. We'll just say a solid 7.5. I thought it is very good. Like, if I ever come across it on like DVD or Blu-ray, I'd buy it, so I'd just have it in my collection. Again, I just because I love Spawn and the whole universe and everything. But yeah, that'll be, give it like a. I mean, just like he's. I mean, how can he's the coolest? He's got to be one of the coolest comic book characters of all time. I mean, like, just look how badass that is. I mean, that's a little bit small, but you know what I'm talking about. It's just fucking brutal metal. Uh, anyways, 7.5. That'll be it for this video. Um, if you guys never really heard of Spawn, because I mean, I know he's not really like mainstream or like a limelight comic book character anymore. Go check him out. I mean, I'm sure you can find some comics online. Check them out, or check out the animated show. The live action movie, I've only seen it a handful of times when I was younger. I remember I didn't really like it. I mean, I'd have to watch it again. I know it's notorious, like it wasn't received well, so I probably wasn't wrong as a kid. But I mean, even go check that out. But let me know in the comments if you like the show, or if you thought it was dog shit or whatever. Um, but if you stuck around this long, give the video a thumbs up, follow us on our channels, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.